Okay, what I'm going to do here this morning is regarding a flip video camera battery replacement. I'm going to take this old battery that was used, pretty well shot, and I'm going to take the fittings off, put it onto these rechargeable Duracells. I believe they're 2300 milliamps and recharge for 16 hours, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to replace them with those, and it should work exactly the same. Now what you'll need you'll need a soldering gun of sorts. You'll need some flux, a bit of tape, steel wool, of course the batteries and the battery pack, and a bit of solder, and probably pliers. Okay, first thing you got to do is take off these parts here. You'll also need a glue gun. Okay, the first thing you got to do is look at the battery packs. Now in this one I noticed those little fittings are not right fair with the edge of the battery, and as well you got this, looks to me like some sort of a resistor is on the positive side of the battery, and this one is on the negative side of the battery. So make sure that you put it back the same way. So anyway, we'll pull that off now, and for that I'm going to use a pair of pliers, and you don't want to break it if you can help, or break it too much. Alright, just a matter of lifting it up. Maybe it's coming off, but as you can see, it came off. Now I got, this is the negative end of the battery, and as I told you, saw the big part goes on the bottom of, or the negative end. Clean that off a bit. And the other side goes on this one, so you clean that off as well. Be careful there, because the steel wool is going to touch the other end and could have some sparks. Okay, so we need a little bit of flux there now. Soldering gun and some solder. A little bit of flux. We'll just lay a bit on this. And we'll put a little bit on this as well. And we'll apply a bit of solder on that. I'm just using ordinary solder. Doesn't make any difference really. There's a big wad of solder right there, so it might take a while for that gun to heat up. That's enough. Okay, so now you almost need a dozen hands there. So what I did, I made it a little older for the battery. Makes it way easier to do. So that is just a socket and a spark plug wrench. Anyway, that fits down. So I got that one done. That battery is installed. The next one now, it's going to be a bit more difficult, I guess. Cleaned the top is cleaned off. Put a little bit of solder on the tip. You don't want your batteries to get too hot. Just hot enough for that solder. Now this one, he's going to sit flat anyway. Just put a little bit of solder on the tip. And just ordinary solder. Tin and lead, 50-50. That's enough. Now for this part you're going to need a clamp and a small screwdriver. You're going to have to get everything pretty well lined up. Soldering gun. A bit of solder. Just some solder on there. A little bit more, because if it gets very hot, it'll flick off. That should do it. Okay, that's that part done. Let it cool. Now you can see this battery pack that I got right here. This is the one I'm disassembling. Just take a good look at it. So these parts comes off. Then we'll put them on this pack, on the new pack. Okay, so got them broken, and all it is basically is just plastic. So okay, you note the location is about that one's about 1/16 of an inch sticking out there. So, and it's on the back side of this piece. So we'll flip it over. Take note of its position. We need an inch, 1/16 of an inch, whatever. That one will go right there. So we need the glue gun next. Now you got to get that in place before the glue hardens or sets up or whatever. It's almost set really there now. Let it cool. Before you turns it over. Pretty cool there now. Okay, now we're ready for the second piece, which is this one. This one right here. And as you can see, that one fits in there as well. Okay, so we're ready for some glue. Whack the glue in there. It stays hot. Let it stay hot. And if you make a mistake, you can always take it out again, like I just did. Okay, I got that piece put in there now. Ready to tape. So this is what you got basically. Battery pack. Bit rough, but we'll see if it works. And I'm using tuck tape. Make sure that it's really tight. Batteries are together. Really thick stuff that is, that seems like. And it's good for pretty well anything. Now, on the back end right here, I think that one there is supposed to be covered. Okay, I got the tape on. Now, on this one here, it's got a big bubble of solder on there, and that's probably a bit too much. So you just take foil off the excess, rather than heat it again, because those batteries are pretty sensitive. So you just file down to where you think that it's okay. Make sure that all the old filings is off. There you go. Trim this excess tape around with a knife or soldering gun if you want. Not good on soldering gun, but that's it. A couple of wipes in the paste and good to go. Now in those batteries, in order for those to charge right, okay, I'm going to put some electrical tape over this side right there now, so it won't touch the post terminal in the battery case itself. So that looks pretty well like the whole original battery pack. There you have, well actually, and this is the other end. Okay, so we'll try it in the camera now. Maybe a bit tight. Usually they go in first. There's a little switch right down there, and this little white thing right there goes down and contacts that switch and activates it. Okay, so that's in there. See, will it come on? Yeah, she's on that one. So there's another camera working. English, okay. January, I believe this is 25th. 25th. And it's 2017, 18, sorry. 18, okay. And the time right now is 11:30. This is the U2120 flip video camcorder too. So we'll try it and see. Yep. Okay. We'll see, does it work? A couple of batteries there and some flux, bit of solder. We'll see, does it work? A couple of batteries there and some flux, bit of solder. Yep, so that's the battery hack. Works. So now we got a new battery pack. Okay, I'm going to try this battery pack now and see will this flipper charge. Okay, as you can see, it's charging. Yep. So that battery pack now is being charged up.